A short time ago in a galaxy right here on planet Earth, a global entertainment brand had the brightest idea in cinematic history. They thought to themselves, how can we take the industry's most valuable intellectual property, take a shit on its legacy, and drive it so far into the ground that not even a Captain America movie would turn a profit anymore? The short answer? Well, there are 1,000 ways to die by that sword, but the latest dagger in the heart of the IP in question, the MCU, is known, of course, by the title of Ironheart. A mediocre at best, if not slightly intriguing at times, nonsensical, non-self-aware streaming series that will likely be forgotten by the time you finish watching this video. And my job? Well, my job is simple. My job is to break this shit down scene by scene with a raw, honest, and unfiltered reaction and review. It's episode 5, by the way. If you haven't seen the other videos, what are you doing? Click the profile. Anyways, let's do this. The episode kicks off with my very own episode of PTSD as we get Riri rewatching the clip from the intro of the show inside of her helmet.
Bigger than Pym, right? Bigger than Stark. Yeah. Combined. Okay. One question though. How you gonna do that from Chicago?
No, never mind. It's Natalie, I guess, and she's on her own with the suit. Now this time, we get an extended self-glaze session as she claims the entire tech industry will move to Chicago just for her.
The whole industry will flock to Chicago just to work with your girl because I ain't never leaving this city. Exactly.
We did not need the Snyder cut of the intro scene, but we got it. We got it. And really, you took the suit from MIT and no one even gave you a phone call. It seems, just like this show 3 months from now, everybody's completely forgotten that Riri even exists. Natalie also wants to f*** Thor. Let's gender swap this scene here and see how many Marvel soy boys and fembots call out the show for sexualizing women. Then, out of absolutely nowhere, this happens.
I got the suit.
Now, I don't have any desire to see either of these characters win, but seeing Natalie lose to Slug, it was just golden. I got a kick out of it. What can I say? But how the hell did Slug find the suit? Will they reveal there was a tracker on it the whole time? I don't think the writers think that deeply. But also, doesn't Riri make super tech watches with bubble shields on them that can detect incoming threats? I mean, we see clearly here that the helmet detects the threat, but the super genius, better than Hank Pym, better than Stark combined, never thought to put her own bubble shield onto her suit. Interesting. I'm telling you, every time Riri is able to invent a random piece of overpowered tech, it completely breaks the story somewhere else down the line. Now, if you pay attention even remotely here for a second, you also hear the soundtrack calling Riri out for her lackluster hero arc thus far. Oh, this? This is just the soundtrack. It's pretty on the nose. Also, White Castle cameo. In this scene, we get Black Velma and Riri discussing Magic Realm bullshit here.
This is bigger than you think.
Dormamu, the Cosmic Conqueror. What the hell does that even mean?
And by the way, it's pronounced Dormamu.
It's Dormamu.
Thank you, Black Velma. Now, she's also Black Jesus. She can turn ketchup into tomatoes. Cool, I guess. Also, did the super genius here not put some sort of tracker alarm on her suit? Like, she has zero idea that it's been kidnapped. This would probably be, like, personally, this would probably be the first security feature I implement, and I'm not even better than Bill Gates and Steve Jobs combined like she is. Anyways, let's find out what kind of demon Riri is dealing with here.
This is serious, Riri. You could be dealing with one of the most powerful beings in the universe.
Oh, perfect. Her first season, and she's dealing with a threat bigger than Stain, bigger than Zemo, bigger than Hydra, bigger than Thanos, combined. But how sure are we that this is actually Dormammu?
How sure are you about all of this?
Like a solid 50%.
It's literally a coin toss. It's just a guess at this point. Fantastic work, Zelma. But what has Dormammu come to bargain for?
My best guess is to come to Earth. For what?
I don't know. To eat it?
Nope. Wrong answer, bitch. That's Galactus. Even I know that. It makes sense, though. She's talking about Dormammu here because, you know, Caecilius, the villain from Doctor Strange, he had a similar scarring on his face, the way Parker does on his body.
Years ago, there was this rogue sorcerer named Caecilius, and he used to stand Dormammu in his dark magic. He ended up with these purple scars all over his body.
That's what I was saying. Thanks, Black Velma. She then explains why Parker, of all people, has a sneaky link with the demon.
They just need a puppet to carry out whatever sinister plan they're coming up with. And honestly, Parker, blinded by ambition, easy to manipulate.
Now, my guess about dealing with Parker is you should get a hold of the Warren family, you know, the guys from The Conjuring, and perform the world's greatest exorcism, but that's a different universe, so I'd say we kill the douchebag.
So how do I take care of Parker?
You probably gotta shut him down for good.
There's gotta be another way.
Another way? Another way. Aren't you the bitch who killed Cousin John 2 episodes ago? And he wasn't even the one possessed by a demon. You just let him die. There was for sure another way with him, but that didn't seem to matter too much. Now here's where things get spicy. The blood twinks. Perfect timing. The conversation was over anyways. And again, how have they found Riri? Did she also have a tracker on her? These guys are good. These guys are good.
What's going on?
Evening, folks. Unfortunately, this place is now closed. Health code violation.
Hold on. 2 things. Why does Black Girl Magic Witch Lady leave if she can simply just bring Riri and herself to another realm? You know, like she did the previous episode? And why is one of the blood twinks Australian or some shit? Aren't they supposed to be siblings? And only one of them has an accent? I bet you the American accent was too hard for the actor to pull off, and they were just like, F it. Let's hear the other one speak, and hopefully she smashes an innocent guy's face into a table right after for good measure.
He said we're closed.
Yep, that's an American accent. Definitely siblings with 2 different accents. That's very strange. And sorry, guy, but we're gonna run that one back for good measure. Now, in metaphorical fashion, everyone runs away from Riri, and we get the Ironheart title card in form of a fast food French fry container on the floor. Now, by metaphorical, I mean the bar is literally on the floor right now with Marvel TV shows, and it just so happens to be Ironheart setting the record low. And just like fast food, I tend to shit myself after consuming this show. Sometimes during. In fact, I'll be right back. Oh, what the f? I'm back already. There was this chick who looked like a race-swapped Velma in my hallway, but I don't know. Never mind. Riri asks Black Velma to leave, and a fight sequence ensues, but before we play this out, let us take a look back at how easy it was for the Blood Twinks to take on a multitude of highly armed and heavily trained guards. Heavily armed and highly trained guards. We have episode 1, no damage taken, flawless victory. We have episode 2, no damage taken, another flawless victory. And we have episode 3, no damage taken, flawless victory. And now, well, they're preparing a 2v1 on a 5-foot, 115-pound female who seemingly has 0 combat training and who is not heavily armed or highly trained. But she is a marginalized main character, so that definitely pads her stats a bit. Let's see how this plays out.
Out of all the places to come get late night dates, you choose to come here.
What? I like White Castle.
Oh, product placement at its finest. Probably paid for this fight choreography. After all, it is fast food level. Jarvis, roll the tape. Somehow Riri gets under the table. The Twinks' pull-out game is too strong, though. Riri stuffs a burger in the chick's mouth. She blocks a kick with an obvious cabinet door. Slams the same door against the chick's head. Makes her slip on French fry oil like a goddamn Warner Brothers cartoon. And finally, Blood Twink 1 gets the Gen Z gang's signature table head slam move off on Riri. But she hits back with some metal canister shit that seems far too heavy for her to swing like that. And this is where Blood Twink 2 goes full Terminator mode. Ooh, this one's an absolute unit, not gonna lie. This is full episode 1 form coming out. Watch the super kick. Okay, pause. This is obviously setting up for some sort of Deus Ex Machina, someone saves the day type shit, as this scene has properly slowed down now. The tension is at its highest point. Let's take a bet in the comments now, as per tradition on this channel. Who's gonna save the day? Will it be A, Natalie with the suit, B, Xavier with a car, C, Black Magic Velma with an OP spell, or D, main character actually gets captured? Take a bet, make a comment, I'll wait. Seriously, I haven't seen this part yet either. I'm making this video script partially as we watch together. I'm saying it's Black Magic Velma. Jarvis, roll tape. Wait, hold on. Pause. She had a magic tech watch this whole time, but it conveniently fell off so we could have this fight scene, I guess. What the f***? Why even show us this? It only serves as a further reminder of how retarded the writing is. Maybe you should have had the Blood Twinks realize Riri is going to touch the watch and maybe they block it or they remove it earlier in the fight, but instead you just give us a lazy shot of the watch on the floor. What a pathetic way to go about this. Pathetic and lazy. I'm changing my answer. It's going to be Deus Ex Tech Watch. Answer E. Okay, resume.
That headline tomorrow's gonna be rough. Girl genius dies. My death won't make the news. Well, damn, that was dark. Yeah, but I low-key felt it.
Low-key dark? No, that was low-key retarded. Jarvis, rewind. No, further, all the way to episode 1. And here we go. Let's watch.
A couple years ago, could not open the local section of the trip and not see a story on her. Finished 9th grade at age 11. Started college at 15, and here she is.
Is this the same bitch we're talking about? The same one who has a multitude of news articles written about her, posted on walls at local shops? She's practically the town hero, and her getting murdered in public isn't gonna make the news. And where the fuck are the police by now? Seriously, nobody called the cops? We got a fist fight threesome at White Castle, and nobody's called the cops. Anyways, let's see how they kill Riri. If only they had brought a deadly weapon like a gun or something.
Can y'all do me a favor? Just make it quick. One clean shot. Sure.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I was kidding about the gun. Why bring the gun into this? It makes the whole fight scene absolutely unnecessary. You could have shot the bitch in the first second. What the hell is going on in the writer's room? Called it. Deus Ex Tech Watch. You guys lost the bet. Nobody saw it coming. I should have known. You should have known. Also, apparently the shield catches bullets and it doesn't reflect them. Interesting. And seriously, guys, how many of you lost your bets? Be honest with me. I don't think anybody called Deus Ex Tech Watch in the comments. And where the hell has Clown been this whole time?
Hi, Riri. Hey, girl, hey.
There she is. Let me guess. She's going to do the only thing her character ever does. She's going to use explosives. Seriously, it's glass. You don't need a goddamn bomb to get through it. But of course, her one character trait outside of loud, obnoxious noises is bombs. So what should we have expected anyways? Yeah, I could do the same thing with my foot or a brick or a baseball bat. I don't know. Anyways, during this fight scene, we cut back to Natalie using a built-in buzzsaw to attempt an escape from Slug's van. Now, clearly, we're building up for some sort of classic saved by the suit scenario here. And if that doesn't happen, I'll end the fucking show. I promise. I mean, I'll end the video. I wish I could end the show. Actually, I like making videos on it. So let's get a season 2. Not that I want it to happen or think it's clever writing, but I just hate to be wrong about this show, especially being so predictable as it is. Now we cut back to Riri grabbing Chekhov's gas canister and Clown tossing grenades inside of a White Castle. Seriously, there's explosives involved and still nobody's taken videos for social media. Nothing. No evidence. Not a single employee or customer called the cops. It's been like 10 minutes and this is a densely populated city. I'm sure there would be at least one first responder in the neighborhood. Come on, let's keep notes on this.
Listen, I didn't like the guy either, but we were working through our shit. Anyway, he was part of the team. What team?
What team? The team you joined so you could twerk in money showers. The team we spent the last 4 episodes with.
Everyone on Parker's crew is disposable. He killed Rampage.
Okay, I digress. That is a good point. Parker did do my boy Rampage pretty dirty. Not a very nice team to play for. I'd rather be on the 2017 Super Bowl Falcons defensive line than join these idiots.
He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! What a comeback!
If you don't know ball, it was a sad day for the Falcons defensive and their whole team in general. Rest in peace, 2017 Falcons. Brady's the GOAT. And hold on. What's that? I smell a baking pan being used way too efficiently for cover against a deadly explosive sitting about 6 inches away from Riri's body. Oh, thank God I was right. I'm always right. Like I said, I hate being wrong. I'm getting really good at this predicting shit thing. Riri then picks up this oddly conveniently hollow cylinder, perfectly sized for a gas canister. You know, Chekhov's gas canister.
Is this thing on?
Like I said, perfectly convenient. She turns it into a rocket launcher. Now, Clown's grenade explodes right behind her asshole, but she takes minor damage at best. Mia Khalifa would be proud. Realistically, her ass would look like minced beef after this. And I'm not talking about Mia Khalifa, but she'll be fine. It's fine. You know, it's Disney girl math, so shut the fuck up and accept it. Riri ends up making an escape to her car, but it's okay because Slug probably has eyes on her.
I got eyes on her.
Like I said, Thank you, Slug. Riri can't seem to unlock her own car fast enough to escape, so she goes for the smarter option and tries to outrun a truck in the middle of the street. Seriously, bitch, there are so many places a truck will have a hard time hitting you, but you pick the only one where it's a fucking guarantee. Holy shit. World's most retarded genius back at it again. Oh, and let's take bets in the comments. Is this where the suit finally saves the day? Remember, the video ends if the suit doesn't save the day. Oh, suit saves the day. I'm pretty sure we're all rich now. Everybody gets a gold star in the comments. Well done. But who else is willing to bet she's going to do the cliche car stopping move like Elle from Stranger Things or Bucky from Captain America? Yep, there was no other way. Had to be done. Classic move. And can we pause this right here? Perfect facial expression from Slug here. 10 out of 10. This is the only time I'm going to call Slug a 10 out of 10. Unbelievable acting. Ironically, the same face I make every time Slug comes on screen. No diddy. Okay, unpause, Jarvis. Okay, sorry, pause again, because what the fuck? What the fuck? Can this bitch Riri slow down time? Or how does she have the reaction speed to flip the middle finger in the middle of a car accident? This is beyond lame. It's like a 5th grader wrote this action sequence. And nobody on the Gen Z gang actually ever gets hurt, though, unless they die. So Slug casually just walks out of this. Again, no police officers in the area yet either. After grenades were being tossed at a local White Castle, and now we have an entire truck being flipped in the middle of a street. I swear these characters exist in a vacuum. The writing is disgustingly dumb. Okay, it's not that bad, Riri. Keep your shit together. Of course, though, now we get an argument in the middle of the street between Natalie and Riri.
When Xavier saw me, I wasn't expecting for him to react that way. I'm hurt. Hurt? Okay. You are a series of codes.
Yeah, she's a series of codes, but you two are a series of dumbasses standing out in the open city at the biggest crime scene the neighborhood has seen in years. With your iron suit out. Again, in public. Move. Go somewhere else. Oh my God. I can't believe how much they keep dragging this scene out with zero urgency from the characters or the local authorities. Now, I'll spare you the majority of the dialogue here, but just know Natalie blames Riri for everything and then goes to bed. The show was written by a teenager. Riri then takes off, finally, and out of nowhere, the hand of Zeus himself strikes Riri out of the sky. She's now likely falling to her death, but guys, remember, she'll be fine. She has contingencies for this exact thing that she set up in the first episode.
Contingencies.
Case I fall.
Yeah, remember that? She literally put her mom's pillows in the suit in case she falls. Whatever happened to that plot thread? Now, if you're listening only and not watching the video, just know I'm not even making this shit up. Now, you know what would be a really good idea for this scene, though? She should struggle a bit, lose random pieces of her suit for some reason, and then land perfectly on the White Castle sign, making the letters conveniently spell out the word ouch for like a cute little visual gag. That would be perfect. Oh, damn. I'm actually brilliant. Best scene I've predicted so far. I mean, these writers are fantastic. I'm so glad everyone in the room thought this was a good idea. Now, at this point, she is back at the White Castle, and it's clear there's no paramedics or police officers, as they've completely ceased to exist in this universe. One can only assume. Also, she's fought the entire team now, besides the Hood and that other guy. What's his name again?
Hey, Riri.
Oh yeah, it's Obadiah's Cumstain, or Zeke Stain, or Joe McGillicuddy, or Han Solo Jr., whatever you want to call him. He's joined the fight. Now, I'm assuming he's just got some sort of generic super strength from his bionic upgrades now. Yep, there it is. Now, whatever the definition of aura farming is, this guy is doing the complete opposite.
Pretty neat, right? I was bailed out by a mutual friend, Parker Robbins.
I think this dude has the worst voice for a villain that we've ever heard in the MCU. And we had fucking MODOK back in Ant-Man 3.
Cassie? I almost didn't recognize you.
You know, I just figured it out. We actually have race-swapped Electro on our hands here.
Compelling guy. Got me my stuff back.
What does he want in return?
You.
Fantastic. Now, White Electro clearly has not seen the original Avengers film. Don't electric beams charge the suits? I mean, if she's better than Hank Pym and Tony Stark combined, hers should do the same thing. Now, during the world's lamest fight scene, Joe makes the world's lamest callback that 99% of the audience will never understand.
Okay, and I can still make it right if you just let me try.
It's too late. At least we'll always have Alanis.
Now, I believe this is a reference to the song Riri and Joe were singing in the car together, Alanis. Now, the writers probably thought they ate with this callback, but in reality, nobody gives a shit, and it probably made this scene feel even cornier than it needed to be. Riri then analyzes Ezekiel's entire existence within the suit here, and then finds out he's indestructible.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, the writers would lose 10 out of 10 times on the show, Are You Smarter Than a First Grader? I know, the show is called Fifth Grader, but that's not even close to a fair fight, guys. Come on. Come on. Now, Obadiah's cum stain goes full villain monologue as he embraces the dark side.
Oh, I spent my whole life trying not to become Obadiah.
This dude is an actual menace, I'm not gonna lie, with his powers. He even rips out Riri's mechanical spinal cord from the suit.
Obadiah sting. Just to find myself right where he left.
After this, he leaves Riri's suit immobile and tells her to get the fuck out.
You need to leave Chicago now. Parker finds out you're still alive, he won't be so forgiving.
So I guess this guy is not fully a villain. He's got a nice side, but, you know, he let her live after all. And please, my God, where are the police? But more importantly, Natalie.
Natalie.
Now, Riri picks up a piece from the suit and decides to run away. What about her car? The one she tried to get in like 10 minutes ago. I do not understand the logic of this show. Truly, the writers have the memory of a goldfish, a first-grade goldfish. Riri returns home and then goes to the least capable person in the world of fighting off supervillains for help.
What happened? Mom, I need your help.
No, Riri, you don't need your mom's help. You need to strap 17 bubble shields to your mom's car that you left at White Castle and tell her to drive her ass to Canada. Riri's mom helps by applying rubbing alcohol, but the writers didn't want the makeup to come off, so they kind of have her just hover over the corner of the wound before putting it down. Interesting detail. I'm not sure why, but little things like this take me out of the movies and the shows. It's like when you can tell that food is fake or there's no water in the cup and they're clearly faking the sip. Pisses me off. Now, Riri's mom calls her out on her bullshit and even throws shade on her for not having a boyfriend.
Your obsession with this suit is the reason you got kicked out of MIT. It got you involved with a crime boss and a lunatic who turned himself into a robot, and it's the reason you ain't got a man. Nothing is worth all that damn trouble.
Seriously, why toss in the boyfriend thing? Isn't she like 19 years old or some shit? Why does she need to have a man? And why is this part of the problem? The dialogue is beyond stupid, always with this show. Now, Mom does kind of spit some facts here for a second.
Out of all the things you could have built with that big brain of yours, why an iron suit? Because
Let me guess why she built the suit. Let me take a wild guess. Not to help people, not to advance the tech industry, but just because she could. Am I right?
I could. You want to try that again?
Holy shit. I hate this character. They keep giving her WNBA layup questions, but in proper fashion, she keeps fumbling the bag harder than Angel Reese in the paint. Pretty proud of that joke, I'm not gonna lie. Riri finally spits out the real answer here, and it's even more retarded.
Help me understand.
Because it was the only thing I could do to protect us.
Hold the phone. Let's break this down. You built the suit to protect your mom. The suit that has consistently remained hundreds of miles away from your mom. The suit that only fits one person inside of it. The suit that would have to constantly be on the lookout and move faster than multiple speeding bullets to efficiently protect multiple people at once. You're telling me this was what you needed to protect your family, even though you built bubble shields that auto-activate from a wristwatch fast enough to stop bullets, but you needed the suit. Are you sure that the bubble shield watch is not 1,000 times more efficient than anything else at protecting your family from violence, especially gun violence? You built the suit to be iconic. And you did it because you could. Don't start with this, I did this for us bullshit. Nobody's buying it. And it doesn't even make sense by your own tech logic.
That night I just froze. I couldn't help them. I just had to watch them bleed out until the paramedics came 1 minute too late.
Oh, the paramedics, oh, I get it. So instead of giving citizens the bubble shield watches to protect them from gunfire, we should actually just let them get shot and give I don't know, lethal weapons in the form of iron suits to the first responders so that after they're shot, they can be revived, maybe. Understood. Great plan, Riri. Phenomenal plan. Jesus.
I will never let that happen again. If I lost you too.
Oh, you're never going to let that happen again? So are you going to be a paramedic in Chicago from now on and ask them to let you wear a super weapon while on the job? This whole conversation is exposing the average IQ of the writer's room at Marvel right now, and it's not looking good. I'd say smarter than a kindergartner at best.
I hear you, Mom, but this is so much bigger than you. Without that suit, I can't protect us.
Bitch, again, without the suit, you still have bubble shield watches. And you can't stay with your mom 24/7 with the suit, so what the hell is the suit even going to do if you're not around? You're going to give everybody a suit? You're just going to build suits willy-nilly? I guess so. Tony did the same thing. That worked out pretty well.
Baby, you have flown, you have frozen, but you haven't tried fighting.
She hasn't tried fighting. Well, what the hell did she just do for 10 minutes? I think we just saw her fight the entire Gen Z squad, and she got her ass kicked by White Electro. Oh, and I almost forgot. $100 says the mom offers to help fight.
Riri, there are some demons we just can't outrun. But you don't have to fight alone. I'm here to help. I'll fight them with you.
Oh, really? You're going to step into the ring. What are you going to do against, I don't know, a bitch with grenades, Obadiah's overpowered cum stain, and a guy with a demon-powered hood? And where the hell is Natalie?
Me too.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Jump scare. Do not do that again. In fact, don't show up on screen again, ever.
How am I even supposed to fight?
How are you supposed to fight? I have a brilliant idea. Let's go to Gary's garage and build some shit. Called it. I'm way too good at this. I told you. Now we head to Gary's garage where Riri unsurprisingly becomes a complete bitch to her mom about Natalie.
Cool. Got it. Let's go.
Riri?
How can you be here? Especially at a time like this. All I see is where Natalie used to be.
Now, I don't even know how to properly criticize this conversation, but I'm going to start by saying shut the fuck up. All this girl ever does is bitch and moan at her mom as if everything was her mom's fault for some reason, and it does not make for very compelling drama whatsoever. It's annoying, it's nonsensical, and it's way too played out by now. We've seen this same scene like 5 times, I swear. She's trying to get you to build some shit after you said you needed to build a suit to protect her, and all you do is yell at her. Come on, stop it. Nobody likes you.
This place took so much from us.
This place took so much from us? No. This place did not take anything from you. It was the asshole gangbangers that shot up your dad. It's not an evil haunted garage that killed him. Now brace yourselves, because here's where Marvel's final tech boss reaches a new level with her projection system.
Dad! 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 Have you seen my welding goggles?
She literally invented and perfected Tony Stark's barf tech overnight, and she still can't find any other way to make money other than stealing shit. Understood. Jarvis, can we fast forward? Nothing important happens in this memory.
Why did you turn it off? What was the point of projecting that memory?
Yeah, what was the point? Please enlighten me.
To show you that when you try to forget all the memories that make you sad, you wind up forgetting the ones worth remembering.
Ah, forgot the ones worth remembering. Well, I don't know about you, but if a memory makes me sad, I'm not trying to think about that shit. It's personal preference. Natalie continues playing the memory, and I kid you not, her dad puts on the song Brown Skin Girl.
Brown skin girl on the other side of the road.
Oh, what's that? Oh, it's back. Soundtrack is back. Get off. We get it. She's not white. We get it. She's black.
Brown skin girl on the other side of the road.
Okay, Jarvis, cut this shit out. I've had enough. This is worse than the memory store from Multiverse of Madness. Seriously, this scene actually drags harder than Slug before an assassination attempt. So I did us both a favor and I cut it short. Basically, this whole argument was contrived so that Natalie could project the childhood memory and convince Riri to build some shit. It's so unnecessary and unbelievably contrived. They just wanted emotional drama just to have drama, because why not? And all of this because Riri is a constant bitch to her mom for no reason at all. Oh, anyways, she needs a suit.
I need a suit and I have nothing to build it with.
Yeah, how are you gonna build it with this empty garage?
Well, I was thinking maybe this could help.
Maybe this could help. Well, let me guess. Riri's mom bought her old car back and waited for the perfect moment after Riri's suit was destroyed to reveal it to her so she can use it for parts. Let's find out.
Ta-da! How? When I realized you were staying home, I bought it back.
Perfect. Exactly what I thought. It's always exactly what I thought. We then cut back to Ocean's Gen Z gang and Obadiah's cum stain arriving at Parker's crime lair. Ezekiel tells Parker he killed Riri.
How'd you get rid of her?
By killing her.
I love this story already.
Oh yes, how'd you make her die? I stopped her from living. Go on though, Zeke. How did you really do it?
There's not much to tell. I just, kind of knocked her out. She went down, boom.
Oh, simple. Now, judging from the look on Clown's face, I don't think anyone is buying Cumstain's story here.
You know what this story lacks?
What does the story lack? I don't know. Let me guess. Good writing.
Drama.
No, I promise there's plenty of drama. It just lacks believability.
And a story with no drama, it lacks believability.
Is this guy watching my videos? Glad to have you on board, Parker. I'll see you in the comments. Now, here's where it actually gets interesting for a second when Clown decides to take Ezekiel's side instead of ratting him out.
And the only way to stop her is to destroy her suit. So he ripped it from her body piece by piece and then buried that iron bitch in a pile of rubble.
Parker seemingly buys the story from Clown and tells them to get ready for tomorrow.
Let's get back to business, shall we? We're finally ready for the next hit. Don't look at tomorrow as just another job. Tomorrow we conquer.
Apparently, the next job is set up to be something huge, as if domestic terrorism wasn't already big enough. White Electro leaves the building, but not before he gets a veiled threat for turning down Parker's invite to join the squad.
Riri turned down my offer too, Then she changed her mind. I have a feeling you'll be doing the same.
I'm curious to see how this plays out since everyone who leaves the squad typically gets murked within 24 hours. I don't know, he's probably got some sort of mind control over his new body since, he's the one who did the upgrades or Slug did it for him. Why let him leave if you have mind control over him, though? Why let him leave? For dramatic purposes? So the writers could write a cool reveal that actually doesn't make sense? It's exactly what this show is. It's a bunch of cool shit that doesn't make sense and actually isn't that cool. We then cut to Xavier listening to music as his headphones break.
Are you kidding me?
For someone who said every dent in the headphones contains a memory of Natalie, he's reacting far too calmly for me here. He then goes to pick up the new headphones that Riri bought, and I can't help but think that this is a character arc allegory foreshadowing him finally letting go and embracing the new Natalie in a future scene. He also finds a letter from Riri, but we cut away before he reads it. As you can see, Riri is visibly upset because she's having a hard time going up against a disciple of Satan by using junkyard parts and a disassembled 1971 Plymouth Cuda. That's the car, I think. Look it up.
What I need is something comparable to Parker's hood.
No, you don't need something comparable. You need some black girl magic. Where's Black Velma when you need a bitch?
I need something that connects me to an infinite energy
Okay, yep. This is Riri realizing she's about to break the final tech boss fourth wall and go full magic. I'm willing to bet she's going to solve the world's energy crisis with black magic, Velma, but she'll end up only using it for her suit because the plot doesn't know how to handle such huge concepts. Let's find out.
As much as it pains me to say this, I think I have to fight magic with magic.
I knew it. Anyways, things are getting far too interesting here, so let's cut back to Ocean's Gen Z heist gang.
Our next mission is going to require everyone's focus. Communication needs to be flawless. One wrong move and it all goes to shit. Any questions?
Actually, I have a question. What's the heist? Can you tell us what the heist is about?
I got a question. Did you kill Stewart?
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, and that. What did you do to Rampage, my guy? We gotta know how he died.
Look at it. That says that Stewart OD'd, but we all know Rampage didn't do drugs.
No shot, my boy Rampage OD'd. He was clean, and you did him dirty, Parker. Jokes aside, I wasn't sure if Parker was gonna lose his shit on everyone here, and he does lose his shit. He choked out Slug, but also one of the blood twinks clocks him in the face and he starts growling like a wild animal. The guy is literally on demon mode right now. I wonder if he has any other powers outside of going invisible. And he should fire the entire crew. They all got their ass handed to them at a White Castle and then betrayed him. Bunch of dumbasses.
You all turn on me like that. You think you still work here? You're fired.
Good job, Parker. Taking notes, I see. You're definitely watching my videos. We see more scars now growing on Parker's face, and we cut to Black Girl Magic Velma.
You're gonna steal gas from the King of Darkness.
Actually, Natalie, Dormamu is more of a lord type, okay?
Dormamu is more of a lord.
Told you. He's a lord. And by the way, we got a whole room full of black people. This would be a perfect opportunity for...
Hey, black people. Don't somebody need a little boost?
There he is, Xavier. Just the guy we were waiting for to enter a room full of African Americans in the corniest way possible. Can't get enough. We find out, of course, that Riri's letter was about the only thing Xavier and her ever talk about as she reads off the quote she used from Star Trek.
But that Captain Kirk quote got to me. My friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I've encountered on my travels, hers was the most human.
I knew it. They fast-tracked the character arc by way of broken headphones, but it's kind of cute, so I'll let it slide, I guess.
All right, look, I'm not okay with it, but I could try to understand how much she means to you.
Never mind. It wasn't a full arc. He still hates the bitch, but he's gonna tolerate it. For once, I'm actually taking back what I said. In fact, I don't really mind how they're handling Xavier here at all. Not bad. Now, the story as a whole is still quite retarded, but this I don't have a problem with. He might actually have the best character journey on the show, but that's not a good thing when you have Obadiah Stane's kid, a demon-possessed villain, and, oh yeah, the main character, who's supposed to be a pseudo-replacement for Iron Man in the MCU. Nobody's buying that. Nobody's buying that, even for free.
So we're building a new suit, huh? What for?
Oh, the suit? It's for nothing. It's not like it's for fighting off the LGBT IDGAF gang and a possessed domestic terrorist who goes invisible when he holds his breath. You know, standard MCU shit.
Ree?
Huh?
What'd you do?
I'll explain it to you while we work.
You'll explain it while we work? Yeah, good luck with that. None of this makes sense. We then get a suit building montage where the little kid pokes Natalie. Black Velma wastes a fat blunt. Black Velma also begins summoning demon magic on the ceiling. She catches Dormamu's cum inside of a bowl. Riri fires a new repulsor. Zelma summons more demon magic on the floor this time. Next scene, please, Jarvis.
Hey, I'm calling the cops.
Oh, this is gonna be good. White Karen is going to get her shit rocked by the new bad boy version of Joe here. Sorry, Zeke.
You know what? I am sick of your shit, Heather!
Come on, we hear the evil soundtrack hits in the background. You gotta fuck this bitch up, Zeke. Side note, there are no cops posted watching his place. You know, a highly dangerous criminal. Didn't he escape jail like a few days ago? Anyways, roll the tape.
Hey, you need to back up.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Really?
Here he goes. Fuck up those flowers, Zeke.
Oh, those flowers are really beautiful.
Jack! Jack, call the police! Jack!
Looks like his upgrades are faulty. I bet this was Parker's fault.
What's good? Uh-oh. You don't like the upgrade?
Knew it. Here's where he gets blackmailed back into the gang. Or not even blackmailed, but just straight up mind controlled.
I now have control over all the weird signs swirling around in your body.
Smart move, Parker. And nice suit. Nice suit. Looking sharp. Looking sharp.
When I say kill anyone who gets in my way.
That was not part of our agreement, Hood. I'm not your puppet.
No, you're not a puppet, Zeke. You're more like one of those toys where kids can control the little boxing guys that fight. What was it called?
More like a rock'em sock'em robot.
Ah, yes, rock'em sock'em robots. If you're under the age of 25, you probably don't get that joke, but basically, yes, they were these little toys mostly sold on TV commercials back in the early 2000s. You had to be there. Nice reference, Marvel. Thought this show was aimed at young people. Now, about this character here, I guess you can say once a bitch, always a bitch. Seriously, Han Solo Jr. had character autonomy for like 30 seconds in this show before literally and physically becoming subject to someone else's will. Great job. Great character. I was rooting for the guy for at least 10 seconds. Holy shit. We then see Parker and Zeke pulling up to what seems like the mansion from the flashback for some reason as they go on some sort of secret heist mission. It's the same guy. It's the same security guard from the flashback. I guess he didn't die after being shot and beaten by Cousin John. Let's take bets again on whether or not Parker shoots him this time. I'm waiting. We did this once before. We're doing it again. I'll see you in the comments. Roll the tape, Jarvis. Wow. Record timing. And he finally curved a bullet when it actually kind of made sense. Well done. Well done. Right back to being retarded with the curved bullets. Seriously, you have curved bullets as a superpower, and you couldn't write them to be used in any actual clever ways. Anyways, Palpatine Jr. continues to absolutely slaughter the NPC guards in the background as Parker enters the house. And who does he find but his dad? Now, I have to take back what I said in the last video. It does make sense now why he knew exactly where the hidden safe was and how to get into it. But really, would his dad tell him where the safe is if he hates him? And would his dad tell him the code to his safe if he only knew him when he was a little kid? Seriously, are you telling your little child where your safe is and the code to the safe? So you know what? What I said in the previous episode stands. How the fuck did he break into that safe? I don't know. Apparently he knew the code. A 12-year-old Knew the code to the safe.
I'm not after the safe anymore. I want something bigger. It's all there.
Oh, of course. And he's trying to get a bunch of shit signed over to him, per usual. Don't sign it, Pops.
I'm not signing shit.
Good man, Pops. Good man. Now, here's where Pops asks 2 questions. The first of which is undeniably a good question.
What's that on your face? What'd you do to yourself?
Like I said, good question, Pops. Good question, genuinely. What about the next one?
If you wanted my company, you could have done this hostile takeover remotely. So why are you here?
See, this is the retarded question. He literally handed you a document breaking down in full legal detail exactly what he wants from you. Jokes aside, it's obvious Parker is here for more of an emotional reason on top of the financial reason.
I had to look you in the eye and ask, what kind of father puts his son out of the house at 12?
Kicked him out at 12. Let me guess. Parker's mom died and he had a self-imposed troubled youth so that his dad would actually pay attention to him.
After mom died, the only way to even get you to pay attention to me was if I was in trouble.
Honestly, Parker, that's exactly what I expected. Damn, I keep getting better. I guess you're allowed to get rid of your 12-year-old kid as well. I mean, maybe it was some sort of legal thing. Seems kind of odd. It had to be decided by the courts, though. That's for sure. Also, again, conveniently, every single guard is taken out. Not one escaped from a distance and called the cops. But like I said, cops don't exist in this show unless they're showing up to tell us that Rampage died off screen. Anyways, here's where Parker inevitably goes invisible and kills his dad.
Sign it in ink. Or sign it in blood.
Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm not so good at this predicting thing. Parker just wanted the legal documents signed, so he makes his dad sign them, and he kicks him out. We're now back to Riri and gang in the garage, and I think the suit is finally ready.
Do y'all think we should add, like, maybe
No.
No more additions, Riri. We don't have the budget for that, and let's see the goddamn thing already, please. The tech building montage is over. Okay, pause. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The color scheme here is sick as shit. I kind of like the chest plate too. This is 110% the best Ironheart suit we've seen yet. Do I believe she built the suit within 12 hours? Absolutely fucking not. Zero chance. Now here's where we get to see how the magic powers the suit. But the magic is slowly killing Parker, right? There's got to be some sort of trade-off for Riri.
You sure about this? Remember, magic is a mutual exchange. There's always a cost.
I knew it. There's always a cost. But what's the cost? Fuck it. I got to see how this magic bullshit works. And how is the suit powered on right now if you couldn't find the power source in the first place? Never mind. Nothing makes sense. Anyways, I'm 150% gonna bet that Black Velma rubs Dormamu's magic cum all over Riri's chest here in a second. But let's find out. Damn, I'm actually way too good at this. And it looks just as retarded as it sounds, I can't lie. Black Velma does some magic Doctor Strange shit with her hands, and all of a sudden, we got demon power in the suit. But hold on, what's going on with Natalie?
Something's off.
Ah, yes. Classic monkey's paw type beat. This is the trade-off. Riri attempts to download Natalie before she disappears, but it's too late, bitch.
Love you, Riri.
Natalie is finally gone, finally, and the episode is over. That's it. So basically, here's what went down this episode. Riri fought the gang. Riri builds suit. Parker gets his dad's company. Natalie dies. Again, underwhelming. Comical. It's a good comedy. I'm having fun with that part of it, but man, that's it. That's the video. Did you guys forget about the show yet? I'm already starting to forget parts of it. Now, like I normally say, guys, hit the like button, the subscribe button. Drop a comment if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next video. I love you guys 3000. Have a great day.